Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation of the Light Institute, Galisteo, and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we begin by asking our higher self, that's the intuitive essence of your soul, it's your own inner voice, to take a form, any form. We allow that form to touch our body, to come into our body, and then we sit in meditation. I'll make a little Om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like. In the second part of the meditation, we practice the art of radiance, of drawing light from the cosmos down through the top of your head, down into your solar plexus, your stomach. That's the center of your emotional body. And from there, as we exhale, we laser that white light out across the planet and back up into the cosmos. Breathe in and draw it back down. And we just continue that breath through that segment of the meditation. That slow exhalation will bring you into a beautiful meditative state. In the third part of our meditation, each week, people suggest how we can take our wonderful energy, our meditative energy, and extend it out into the earth, into a global arena. And this week, we're going to send support. It's holiday season. We're going to extend support to all of humans, all humanity, because everyone at this time, it's a changing of the light. It's either becoming winter or it's becoming summer. People around the world feel that they need support. They need to be connected. They need to know that others see them. And so we will simply ask them what color they need to feel that support from you. Draw it from the cosmos and laser it out to them. If you're ready, we'll begin with our breath a little bit, and then we'll ask our higher selves to take form. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top for a moment. And now, as if you could pucker your lips, exhale twice as slowly. And once again, breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top. Exhale very slowly. Now, ask your higher self, your own inner voice, the intuitive essence of your soul, to take a form for you. It could be a rainbow, a horizon, a being, a light, a star, a tree, an animal, an equation. Ask it to take form and see what form your higher self comes in for you at this moment. Now ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you are holding your divine essence at this moment. It could be anywhere in your body. Just imagine that your higher self is touching that place. Begin to breathe in to that place, creating an opening. And now invite your higher self to enter your body through that point of divine source and sit in meditation as your own higher self. Om. Reach up into the cosmos and imagine that you're pulling down a beautiful beam of pure white light. It's the fastest frequency. Feel it come down through the top of your head. Feel that light shifting your brain, coming down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And from there, as you exhale, laser that light out across the planet and back up into the cosmos. And breathe the white light down through you and exhale the white light across the planet and back up into the cosmos. And simply continue doing that. Om. Take a deep breath into your body and imagine that you are seeing the 8 billion people, that you're drawing them to you, a whole group of humanity, everyone. Those you love, those you don't know, those you don't love. Bring them all into your mind's eye, because at a spiritual level, they are all your soul family. And now ask all of humanity what color, what frequency of light it needs from you at this moment, so that each and all can feel an energy of support, that they're not alone, that they are seen, that they count, that they can have the courage they need to live life. Just take the first color that comes to you. See what color it is. Now reach up into the cosmos as we did before and pull exactly that color and that tone down from the cosmos. Feel it enter your top of your head, down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and laser that color, that beam of light, directly into this grouping of all of humanity, so that each and all receive this color. Light is the cosmic frequency of communication. Everything is made of light. So draw it through you and laser it out to everyone. And continue that flow down through you and out until you have a sense that everyone has received it, that everyone is now feeling the energy through that color of support, of connection. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. Thank you. We actually do have a second part of this meditation, and it's called Knowings. Every week from around the world, people send questions that they would like for us to focus upon to uplift ourselves and everyone who's participating. And Allison will tell us the question that have come today. Allison?
The first question is from São Paulo, Brazil.
Hello, São Paulo.
Dear Chris, I'm a writer. I've published many books that weren't successful. Now I'm totally lost. Please tell me how to find life purpose after 50. Thank you for your support and wisdom.
Oh, dear one. First of all, of course, you're being very judgmental to yourself. There is this little dance of writing, I know it as well, that on the one level we write, and as we write, something inside us helps us to form the story, the information, whatever it is that we're putting out. But we tend to look out and say, did they like it? Instead of look inward and feel that we gave this gift. And so if you publish more than one book, you were not unsuccessful, or you would never have been able to publish many books. And so you need to be more gentle about that. Sometimes great writers are not recognized long after they've passed from their bodies. It's not about whether the world saw it. It's about whether you recognize that you needed to speak these things, that you needed to tell the stories, that you needed to bring it forward. And that you did. And you could never be unsuccessful for doing that. So that's one part. And the second part is after 50. You're just still very young. You haven't even hit middle of your lifespan. Your lifespan is at least 120 genetically. And people are living long after that now. And so what you need to realize is that it's time for you to open up more. What is it that you love doing? My higher self always says, do what you love. Love what you're doing. And be well taken care of for that. And so maybe it's time for you to revisit in your consciousness when you were young and carefree and weren't afraid that you wouldn't be successful. We place too much responsibility on young people about finding their place. Your place is wherever you are, whatever's in your heart, whatever your consciousness is holding. That's who you are. So you want to polish what you're holding in your consciousness. Not that you were unsuccessful, but that life is an adventure. And that right now, it's time for you to begin to look at, what do you love to do? And begin to do that. And begin to feel that by being who you are, you will have the magnetism to synergistically attract to you it's situations, people, experiences that set you on a new path. We don't stay on the same path our entire life. We have many, many paths, and it's time for a new one for you. The earth is calling you. The world is calling you. There are many, many ways now that you can amplify that sense of, I gave a gift. I'm giving gifts through your presence. A presence that is conscious, a presence that allows happiness, that allows potential, that explores life, and looks out into the world and sees that in others, so that you never feel alone, but that you truly move back to that place of adventure and freedom and liking yourself. It's your turn. Take a new path and find that every moment of your life has purpose because of your presence. The important thing is to hold a powerful energy, a happy energy, a consciousness that is expanded, that sees a bigger arena, and extend that out through your breath, as we were doing before, and like a gift, out into the world. Great love, São Paulo. Allison?
The second question is from Australia. How can I help my daughter, Chris? She is making very unwise health decisions, and it is a real torment for her father and myself. She has several serious health issues, and she won't even take a vitamin tablet. She feels lonely, although she is very intelligent, beautiful, and doing extremely well at university. She feels she doesn't belong and hates her life. She has had several different therapists, but so far with no success or little success, as she won't help herself. I feel so despairing, as she has so much potential but seems determined to self-destruct. Thank you for any help you can give me.
I'm so grateful for you bringing this question to us, because you cannot imagine the millions of parents who would be nodding their heads right now, who are feeling that same torment and that same anxiety. Will they make it through? And I presume that if she's in university, she's between 18 and 24. And that is a very, very raw stage of who am I and what do I want and what's expected of me. And a lot of times, young people not having access to deeper spiritual energies feel that they have no purpose, and they judge themselves so terribly. I would like to do 2 different meditations with you that I think could begin to help your daughter. But the first thing that I want to say is that you need to come away from your anxiety. And one thing that you can do that we often do here is, where are you holding the anxiety for your daughter? And bring your consciousness to that place and ask it what color it needs to release it. You need to trust your daughter. No matter what happens, it's her soul's choice. We bring our children in, but we don't own them. And very quickly in life, they go beyond us. And so it's very important to know that she's going through a stage, but if she's doing well in college, then even if she kicks and screams, something in her has a purpose and something in her is driving her. And that driving, I would hope, will truly protect her. And you can trust that your daughter has that place in her. So I don't know whether she lives at home and goes to college, but it is holiday season, and what I would recommend to you is to, when she is at home, to not to push her about what she eats or what she should do or any of those things, but to really show her how you love her and show her how you admire the work that she's doing in college, and ask her questions about what she likes that she's learning and all of those things. Let her feel that you're listening to her and that she's important to you. And so the first meditation is that let's move into a meditative state for a moment and ask her where she's holding that self-hatred and send light that she can release that. Again, at the Light Institute, we can go both ways. We could go where could she find a sense of liking herself, but we're going to do something about that in a minute. But let's help her to clear away that. And that will help you to know that you can do what you can do. And the rest is all about letting her grow up. Close your eyes. All of you who have this, bring your child into your mind's eye, this young adult. And ask that young adult, in this case a girl, ask her where she's holding her self-hatred, her self-judgment. You might hear the place from her, or she might touch it, you might see the place, or you might even feel the place that she's holding that negativity towards herself. So find that now. It's easy. She'll show you. Focus on that place and ask that place in her body what frequency of light it needs to be released, to be cleared, to be washed away, so that she can spend her energy saying, I did that well, I like myself. So what color does she need from you, from each of you parents? What is the color from you that she needs to help her to dissolve away that self-judgment? Whatever color you get, see what you get. Now again, reach up into the cosmos and draw exactly that color down through the top of your head, into your solar plexus, your emotional body, and laser that color out to that place in her body that was holding that judgment, that self-hatred, and allow that frequency of light that she chose to wash it away, to dissolve it out, to free her from it. And just continue to send that, to bring it down, to extend it to her, until you can feel that there's a shift, that there's a releasing that's happening. And now open your eyes. The second part of this is a little bit of a long meditation, but I feel it's important. And that is that there was a time, you remember it, and our cells, the mind of our cells, hold every memory from before conception. She chose you. She looked down on you through her pure consciousness and picked you. And she's traveled with you before. And so what you want to do is to ask your body to show you a memory when your child was happy, when she was playful, when she liked herself, when everything was good with her. She might have been 2, she might have been 7, she might have been 11, however old. You want to go into that memory. And this is important in terms of the first thing that I was saying, that when she comes home, have an adventure with her. Maybe you live in Australia close to the sea. Maybe she loved the sea when she was little. Take her for walks to the sea. Take her on an adventure. to the desert, to the sea, to the mountains, to the wherever. But make adventures that you could do with her. Even if at that age, the last thing they want to do is hang out with their parents. Actually, it's really the first thing they want to do. And so make that happen. And now go back. That will help you to figure out how to make adventures with her now. Go back and remember a time and a place where she loved herself, where she was a happy child. And that's where we want to bring forward an energy that will replace the self-hatred. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your body. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Ask your body where it holds a memory with your child, with your daughter. When she was happy, she was playful, she obviously felt secure inside herself, she liked herself. And just take the first memory. There are really many. Take the first memory and bring it into your consciousness. Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? Are you inside? Are you outside together? What are you all doing together that's so much fun? Because this is about her remembering her connection to you as well. And when you see that, allow yourself to move into the memory so that you can actually feel her happiness and her security. And now ask your body where you hold that memory of her. You want to hold her in these lights. Happy, secure, adventuresome, loved by you. So where is that memory in your body? Bring your conscious awareness into that place in your body, wherever it is, and imagine that you could prick it open so that that energy flows from that memory, from that place, through your body, so that all of your cells align to that and feel that energy with her. The body remembers again everything. Her childhood is not gone. So feel that in you, open it up, allow that energy to flow so that as that energy of remembering her happiness and your playfulness and the goodness of you as a family, that in itself begins to dissolve away that focal point of negativity. So that is the point of reference for who she is. And now ask her where she holds that memory. And just imagine again that she might see the place, touch the place, hear the place, but that she shows you that place in her where she has that memory, when she's bringing it forward to remember it now. And now imagine that so gently, so lovingly, you could reach forward and touch that place in her body to release that memory, to activate its energy, to activate the feelings that were there, the happiness, the security. So as you imagine that you're so gently touching where she's holding it, that it opens that in her body, and that energy flows through the trillions of cells of her body, beginning to whisper to her that she knows happiness, that she's connected with you, that she is safe, that all of that flows through. And as that flows through her, just feel as if that energy is awakening in her now, that that's who she is. And she can use it in her life now to help her be at school, to not be alone, to feel the power of learning and adventure and finding herself. Because that's what it's about. It's her finding her new self. And take a deep breath and open your eyes. And remember, the most important thing you can do is to support your daughter, to not tell her what to do, to not talk about what she can't do or what she doesn't want to do unless she asks. But give her a time of fun with you so that she can remember that part of herself, and that will help her the most. And every night, go back to a good memory or clear your anxiety or ask your body where it's holding your trust of her, and focus on these energies to bring about, again, the next octave of her growing into a productive and happy and healthy adult. Great love, Australia. Allison?
The last question is from Madison, Indiana, in the U.S.A. Dear Chris Griscom, I am 10 years old, and my grandfather said I should ask you this question. How can we make the whole world be nicer to each other? Thank you.
Oh my, what a wonderful being you are. And remember that you're not just 10, but you've had so many lifetimes, and you have obviously so much wisdom and so much part of you that will help our world to be a kinder place. And I would say that it's very important for you to observe when people are being kind. If your parents are being kind, say to them, "Oh, I so like it when you say something like that, when you are so kind. I like what you just did. That's so kind." Because people do things and they never think of it as being kind. So we have to teach and grow your own parents and all the people around you, even your friends. You can say to them, let's be kind to each other. And you can broaden that. Do you like animals? Do you like plants? Do you like other people? At school, there's always someone that someone's not being kind to. And you could say to your friend, let's be kind to them. Let's show them that we like them. So acts of kindness are a way of expressing the inner kindness that you have inside you, and how you can see that into everyone around you by pointing it out to them. Wow, for example, wow, you're really kind. They never thought of it, and they never thought that you would show it to them. And they will be glad. And you know what happens when someone says that you are kind? You become even more kinder. And so you can do that with your friends, with your family, and you can do it out into the world as well, imagining that people are kind by being kind yourself and living that way. The world needs you, and I am so glad that you asked me this question, because I honor you as a true healing and helpful and kind being. Great love.